Hey there, and welcome back to our official channel of Wondershare DrFone. And today we're going to be talking about the things that you can do if you have accidentally dropped your iPhone in water. So we're not, we're here to help you figure everything out. And before we start off with the video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and support us with more relevant content just like this. So now let's go ahead with the method. So first things first, important don'ts after getting iPhone or iPad out of water. So if you dropped your iPhone in water, it surely is a bummer. But what should one do whenever they get their iPhone out of the water? Before we get into the measures, there are going to be a couple of definite don'ts that you should not do and that you should definitely avoid. Number one, don't turn on your iPhone. So one, do not turn your iPhone off immediately after getting it dipped in water. If the water has reached the insides of this device, it might actually cause more damage to the device if it turned on or off. So it is always better to keep your device turned off in such cases if it already happened. Number two, don't blow dry it immediately. So second is do not go for blow drying your device immediately. It would make things worse for you. While you blow in hot air, it would just heat things up to such degrees that it would damage the hardware of your device. And there's a chance that the screen of your iPhone will not work after doing so, because this is just how devices work. So here are going to be 8 best measures to fix liquid damaged iPhone. Now, we will try to fix your iPhone that got dipped in water. Although anything can happen, there are always going to be some precautions and measures that can be taken to avoid as many problems as possible. Thus, we're going to be focusing on 8 of the best measures for fixing the liquid damaged iPhone. First things first, remove its SIM card. While your iPhone is turned off, remove the SIM card from your device in order to make sure that it does not damage it as well. So leave the slot open for now, as it is a sensitive section of your device and is vulnerable to liquid exposure. Use a paper clip or SIM card removal clip or tool to open the SIM card tray for removing the SIM from your iPhone. Number 2, wipe its exterior. There's always a chance that the liquid might not have entered the device in high proportions, so most of it may have stayed on the exterior of your device. And by using tissue paper and cotton cloths, you can easily wipe out everything off of the exterior. If there's any kind of exterior case covering your iPhone's back, remove it as soon as possible. When wiping the exterior of your iPhone, don't put too much pressure on it and clean the device with gentle movements to avoid any unnecessary problem. Number 3, place in a dry spot. So the next measure after cleaning the exterior of the iPhone is going to be to place it in a dry location, as we have to make sure that the interior of your device is not damaged. You have to take measures that do not damage the device itself. So you need to evaporate the liquid to take it out of the interior of the device. So for this, you need to have a constant heat source that does not get too hot for your device. So placing the device directly exposed to the sun is not really recommended, and you can try placing it maybe across the top of the TV or a monitor that excretes heat already while operating, and things like that. Like, not anything that would excrete too much heat, for example, just something that would be a mild amount of heat to just help keeping it dry. Number 4, dry with silica gel packets. Another safe getaway in such a situation is to place the device with silica gel packets. And to resolve the iPhone liquid damage, the silica gel is believed to be a great technique for absorbing all moisture from its surface. It is always good to keep these safe with you whenever you buy an electronic item. So silica gel casts out most of the surface moisture and making minimum contact with the device. So place them above and below the device for high effectiveness. Number 5, placing device in uncooked rice. Another quick measure to keep your iPhone safe from getting completely exposed to the liquid. Rice is actually a pretty good water absorber. Thus, placing the phone across uncooked rice would absorb the water out of it. Try keeping the phone for a complete day, as you would assure better results by using this technique that way. So number 6, use a hairdryer but with a cool setting. So giving your iPhone a good gust of wind with pressure can almost prove to be fruitful in such cases. And if the above techniques are not working, you can try using this method with a hairdryer. But use one that has the option of cool wind, as this won't cause any kind of damage to the contents of your iPhone. If this still heats up your phone, do not consider using the dryer at all. Number 7, dismantle device with Tech Genius. So if the device is still not operating, you need to make a pretty big decision for your iPhone. To save your device from getting useless, you need to dismantle it and and check out all of the components to see if they're operational. Now, by dismantling it with the help of a tech genius, and you can dry out the components separately without damaging your device. And then once dried, just reassemble it and then try it again after a few hours. Number 8, go to the Apple Store. The last resort for fixing your liquid damaged iPhone is to visit the Apple Store. This is a safer approach and will surely resolve the issues with your device, if any. So the story did not really end after drying the iPhone or iPad, so check for liquid damage after a couple of days, of course, as you always would. And once you have repaired or dried out your iPhone, you still need to be cautious about it. So the liquid contact indicator, or LCI, is a great way to assess the condition of your iPhone being exposed to water. So the color white or silver is an indicator of normal functionality, but the devices that are exposed to water turn red. For understanding the diversity of LCI planted across every iPhone, just look ahead and see which iPhone model you need to follow. So here are going to be what it's going to look like for each model. iPhone 13 Pro Max, iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 13 and 13 mini, iPhone 12 Pro Max, iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 11 Pro and iPhone 11 Pro Max, iPhone 11, iPhone 10s Max, iPhone 10s and iPhone 10, iPhone 10R, iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and iPhone SE, the second and third generation, iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone 6, 6 Plus, iPhone 6s and 6s Plus, iPhone 5, 5C, 5S, and iPhone SE, first generation, iPhone 4 and 4S, iPhone 3G and iPhone 3GS, and lastly, the iPhone. So you can also buy a new phone and shift your data. Even if the phone is rescued from becoming completely useless, there are chances for the data across it to get corrupted. So if you feel that the device would stop working properly, just buy yourself a new phone if you can, and then swiftly go ahead and transfer your current data if you can. And you can actually do this with the help of DrFone Phone Transfer as your safe haven for shifting all data to minimize the loss. So DrFone Phone Transfer provides an exceptional service of shifting iPhone data within a few minutes. To understand how one can actually use it, go ahead and follow the steps coming right up. So step 1 is going to be to launch DrFone on your computer and then proceed to the phone transfer option across the homepage. And then connect your old and new iPhones that are involved in the data transfer. And then proceed to select the data that you wish to transfer on the next screen and make sure that the old iPhone is there as the source and the new iPhone is there as the target. Click on Start Transfer to execute the phone transfer within a few minutes, and then you'll be prompted to completion of the process. So things that you should do whenever you go near a water source. If you consider going across a seaside and swimming pool with your iPhone, your device is always at risk of water damage. There are certain things that you need to try out to avoid water damage across your device. 1 could just be to get a good waterproof case for your iPhone to keep it away from all liquid exposures. Second, buy a Ziploc bag and seal your device in it to save it from the water source. And third, always keep an emergency kit of silica gel and uncooked rice with you so that you can immediately take some measures to save your iPhone in case anything happens. So this is how you can save your iPhone from liquid damage. If you liked our video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and also leave us any of your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to our channel for more content just like this, and until next time, enjoy.